You're listening to Roger That on IRN, the Internet Radio Network. The following program contains strong language, very strong language, adult situations, possible alcohol use, definite drug use, and possible wombat sodomy. Viewer discretion is advised. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and everyone and everything in between. I feel like something's not right. Something feels not right. Check. I don't know. Oh, wait, here we go. There we go. Now we're getting louder. That's better. Let me see. Let me check the butt. I like big butts. That's the theme of today's show is I like big butts, and I cannot lie. With me is my fabulous co-host, the lovely, the beautiful, the talented Gretchen. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm going to point this down.
No,
There we go.
Higher.
Hang on. Why are you not making sound?
I don't know. Did I turn it off?
Oh, that's on. What the fuck?
Did you
Say
unplug
something
my
to the
thing?
mic.
Did you unplug my thing?
No.
Oh.
Talking about-
Plug it back in. I saw it light up.
See, it's lighting up. Why am I not hearing it? You know, one of these days, Alice.
To the moon.
To the moon. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. Well, fuck it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Roger That. Today is Tuesday, the shit, what the fuck is the 28th? I'm like so
Last
fucking
day of
I'm so
February.
frazzled. I got so much shit going on. It's not even funny. So today is the last day of the month of February in 2023. We are 1/6. I can't do math. We're how many months?
Yeah.
1/6. Yes, I got it right. Fuck yeah. 1/6 of the way through the year. Fuck yeah. Sorry, when I figure out
It's been a
simple
good year.
math, I get excited. I remember very little about math, and my 8th grade math teacher, I'm still friends with to this day. I'm still friends with my 8th grade math teacher.
I'm very surprised. No, this isn't a dig that you're old, but I'm very surprised because I feel like the time that they might have been older and your age, they're still alive.
Oh, he's definitely still alive. Yeah.
How
Yeah.
old?
I don't know. George is pretty old.
Okay.
George is, I mean, not pretty old. If I had to guess, he's probably in his 70s,
Okay.
Early 70s.
Round in that corner.
Yeah. I mean, he's in good shape for his age. So, I mean, I can't really complain about that. He's a good dude.
Yeah. I'm not saying he's not.
Last time I was in town with him, we got bagels together. He took me for bagels.
That's very, very kind.
I think so. He's a nice
Yeah.
guy. I like him. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's jump right the fuck into it. So I had a situation over the past 24 hours where I posted a video on TikTok and it got immediately, and I mean within 5 minutes of posting it, got pulled down for bullying and harassment. You believe that shit? Me being accused of bullying and harassment? What kind of baby back bullshit is that? Do you believe that?
No, I don't actually.
You better not.
I know.
And I have a feeling that the reason why I was flagged for bullying is because I directly tagged the person who shitballs.
Who posted it?
Talk for a minute. I have to deal with a work thing.
So I'm going to guess that it's somebody that you posted it directly to, like stitched it to. That's what I'm thinking.
Yes, the person
Yeah.
I did a stitch. Was it a stitch? Yes,
then
it was a stitch. I'm not too hip on this shit.
I don't know if
I'm
that's
old, okay.
I don't know if that's actually the term, but I feel like it is stitch.
Yeah, I think it is. It's either stitch or duet. I don't know what the
Oh.
difference is.
Oh,
I'm
it
too
might be.
fucking old for
It
this.
might be.
okay? I need to hire a young person to do my social media. For me.
Kids.
My kids are fucking morons. My kids are more. I mean, I love
Listen.
my kids. I love my kids. They're adorable. They're sweet. But they're not like social media savvy. They're not big on social
We'll
media.
put them on social media.
They're fucking
Expose them.
yeah. No, I'm not going to expose my children. What the fuck is wrong with
Social
you?
media.
That's No, not on social media.
To social media.
They've been exposed. They don't like it. They fucking hate social media.
I have a kid that is absolutely superposed. And I think it's like,
That child is brilliant. Buy them something nice.
I just did.
Okay, good.
Not because of that.
Shit. Now you're gonna need to talk because I need to take this to work call.
Okay. What am I going to talk about?
I don't know, talk about whatever you want.
Okay. So I've got nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I can't hear any questions. So this is fun. Let's talk about, I don't know, some super modern events in Florida. So wild events in Florida. All right. Oh, big wild. That's not exactly what I was looking for. Maybe news stories. Okay. This is live entertainment. News stories in Florida. Let's see. We will. Let's see. Super awkward.
Lock myself out. Hey, everybody, look at my crotch.
I've got nothing.
Okay, well, I apologize. My boss for my day job, who pays my bills because this doesn't pay my bills, had the gall to interrupt me. The gall, the audacity. It's all right, though. We had to take care of some work shit. Hang on, I still got. So I'm going to talk while I do this. So something, either this message is going to get fucked up, or I'm going to start talking gibberish. So anyway, so I posted this thing, and it got immediately flagged for harassment, and it's something that bothers me, actually, to the point where I reposted it, but without tagging them, and it stayed up. Believe that shit. But I'm going to find a way to retag them, and you know what? I'm probably going to tag them in this episode because I want them to sit there and watch, because I want that guy to know what kind of a cunt he really is. And we'll get there in a minute. The suspense is going to kill you, but trust me, the payoff will be all right. So I can't text. Just sing a song or something. Are you good at singing?
I'm not.
You're not?
I was looking up wild news stories in Florida for the one time in history. There's nothing.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was like outside of Florida.
Okay, so it looks like my boss is going to send the message for me. Perfect. All right, so we'll get back to that. We'll get back to some crazy news stories. So I'm going to play the full clip from this this show, if you want to call it that. Let me pull back up to here. So hopefully this comes through.
Most men are not attracted to obese women. If you see a guy with an obese woman, it's likely it's because of the fact that it's his only option, and he's probably hoping that he can get her to lose weight.
Right. And then she'll become his ideal
Yes.
woman at that point.
What's your thought on that?
I feel like that's bullshit.
I agree. So now here's my response. This was what I tagged him in. I reposted the same thing just without tagging him. So here's my response. Always eloquently put, may I add.
Most men are not attracted to obese women.
You know, we could file this under some of the stupidest bullshit I've ever heard in my life. I mean, first of all, what business is it of yours what anyone else is attracted to? I mean, most men aren't attracted to other men. Some are. Who fucking cares? It's none of my business. Sure as shit ain't any of yours. Some men like them built for speed. Some of us like them built for comfort. But the bottom line is, with your face and your shit personality, it's pretty likely anyone's attracted to you. So why don't you just go fuck yourself and stop being a cunt?
Most men are not.
So
attracted
that-
to
I think it's the
obese
C
women.
word. I think
If-
that's what puts it over.
No. What put it over is the fact that I directly tagged those people, that podcast. It's the Todd and Emily or some bullshit. I directly tagged them in my response.
But
and
if it's
called him
their
a cunt.
show, you're stitching with it, right?
Yeah.
Like you're automatically tagging them in it.
So I reposted
Yeah.
it without the tag. So that's something that pissed me off.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
wild.
Hang on. Why does my phone always okay, so I have fat fingers. All right. And my phone always autocorrects. So I use the swipe when I type, and it always corrects what to scat.
No, someone's fucked with your phone.
No,
That's
no one's
100%.
fucked with my phone because no one has access to my phone. No one knows my password, my kids, no one. They know better than to touch my phone because they don't know what the fuck they're gonna see.
I feel like somebody did.
No, it's because so when you drag, because if I'm lazy and don't hit W and just go like to the S,
But why would you hit it?
if I'm just swiping like that, now it's eBay,
That's weird. That's
scat,
weird.
scat, scat. What? eBay scat scat scat. What? We could make a fucking song out. eBay scat scat scat. What? That's oh shit.
Did you just send that?
I just sent that to my fucking whole company. Delete. I deleted that shit. Hopefully fucking deletes before they say it. All right. My boss will be like, what the fuck was that? And I'll be like, I'm on the air, dude.
What?
Just eBay scat scat scat. What? Lord have mercy. All right, so anyway, let's get back to this fucking cunt. So, all right, yeah, you're right. It probably had something to do with me calling him a cunt.
Yes.
And you know what? I gotta take these off because I'm getting a little sweaty because I'm getting heated over here. All right, here's the thing. I can't call him a cunt. Cunts are wonderful things. They can take a fucking real pounding. You know what I mean? They can be filled up. Some of them you can stick your whole fucking hand in. But this guy lacks depth and warmth, so I can't call him a cunt. I
Did you
can't
watch anything outside of that, or was that the only thing that you watched?
That was the only thing of theirs I watched.
It's like
because
super turn off to even hear that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So right off the bat, right there, anything else they have to say,
And she was
Could
just
fucking
okay
care.
with it. Like, oh yeah.
yeah, she's like, oh yeah, so that's how you make your ideal woman. No, that's not how that shit works. Okay, I just asked you seems okay. Sorry. The real world never ends, people. It never ends. Especially when you're me, because you're trying to make everybody happy. And I'm gonna die trying because I know I can't. Except for these guys. Fuck these people. Not those people. Those people are all right. I like them. They sign my checks. But fuck this guy, Todd.
Yeah.
First of all, your name's Todd. All right. Go fuck yourself right there. You don't have any kids named Todd, right?
No.
Okay, I'm just double checking. Like every Todd I'm trying to think of any Todd that I've known that I've liked.
My boss's name is Todd.
Is he cool?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Then we got a cool Todd. My former landlord was Todd.
I don't know that I've met
Yeah.
many more in my life.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a pretty rare name,
Yeah.
but I don't think it is.
It's probably like Roger's not a common name. It's definitely not a common name.
I think
Roger.
it used to be.
Well, it definitely used. It's old
Yeah.
timey. We
Yeah.
went through what it means.
Yeah.
You need a good Roger in. You know where to find me. Real Roger Nelson at gmail.com. Excuse me. So yeah, sorry. So it kind of pissed me off, like that attitude. Like, first of all, what business is it of yours?
Why
what
does it matter?
what or why
Right.
someone is attracted to someone else? Now, here's the thing. All right. I mean, you could say more cushion for the pushing. I mean,
That's my favorite.
her whole
saying.
body feel like a titty. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with all that. I'm not ashamed to admit that I like a bigger woman
Me
because
too.
I'm a bigger dude and I will fucking break small bitches. Like seriously, that's always been like my fear,
that you would hurt someone.
that I'd fucking like just split her in half or something. Not saying that it's that big. I'm just in general that big. Like flatten people, be like flat Stanley, be like flat Emily or whatever that fucking broad's name is. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. They don't matter.
Now I kind of want to see what the rest of the stuff is like.
You really?
I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah. I mean,
Morally opposed.
You know what? I'm not even
But like,
giving
what if
them
that?
time.
What if you're catching like the smallest part where he's super offensive, and the rest of it he's like a really great guy?
I can't see that happening. That's like saying, you know what? Hitler may have killed 6 million Jews. But was he really that bad of a guy? Yes, the fuck he was.
Well, that's very different though.
I don't know.
Murdering.
If you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. He just doesn't have the fucking
He's
power
not
to kill
murdering
people.
people.
Well, yeah, I have a feeling if he had the power, he could go murder fucking fat people. And as a fat people, you
You're
suck my
scared?
fat dick. Am I scared? All right, there's only two things in this world I'm scared of: bees and heights. And it's not even the height that scares me; it's the sudden stop at the end of the fall.
Mm.
Scares the bejesus out of me. Everything else, I don't give a shit. Come at, shoot at me, fucking stab. I don't care. It's not the first
No.
time. Wouldn't be the first time. Sure, shit wouldn't be the last.
I hope it's the last.
Yeah. Rolling Links is still offline.
That's wild. That's a
Sorry,
wild.
I don't know why I read that out loud. Don't worry about that.
It's a wild story.
Yeah.
So how did you come across that? It just popped up for you?
It just popped up. I was
Like you were meant to find it?
I think so.
I mean, it's all based on like your likes and what you like and what you don't like on there. I have
Exactly.
a crazy TikTok. Mine's super fun.
Okay, I have said this multiple times in the past, and I'm not ashamed of it. And whatever you judge me, you can judge me. All right, but I think that TikTok solely exists in my world. So your results may vary, but in my world, TikTok exists for me to watch half-naked chubby chicks dance.
Is that what your algorithm is? How did you come across that guy then?
Probably because he was talking shit about fat people.
Mm. I'm on like
See, I look through my TikTok now. So there's this thing, Zelensky official. I saw this before. It's like a still picture of Vladimir Zelensky, and people are like joining in. It's a live video. And my comment to that was, I'm finding this very hard to masturbate to, but I'm probably gonna finish anyway. Hey, me too. Yeah, see, she's good. See, now it's showing me like other shit, like Cece's Pizza, Rob Pitts. I fucking know, a friend of mine. There we go.
There.
When your vanilla friends ask about your kinks. True. All right, Soldier Boys. Damn.
We love them.
All right, I'm gonna have to stop, or I was gonna take my pants one more. Goddamn. My algorithm's better than yours.
That's it?
My algorithm's better than yours. You're
I'm
right.
gonna disagree.
All right, but you're probably right.
Yeah.
But anyway, so fuck Todd and Emily and all of them. I mean, like I said in my video, he's got the fucking personality of a fucking wet sponge. Actually, no, sponges are useful. You're immediately going to the contraceptive kind, aren't you?
No,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking of doing dishes.
So why the fuck are you smiling?
Because
Jesus.
it just made me laugh.
I hate doing dishes. Actually, no, you know
I
what?
actually love it.
Doing dishes is one of those things where I hate it until I'm doing it. And then I do the, like I'll get to a groove, a
I
music
find
playing.
it very
I'll
relaxing.
be shaking my non-existent ass. I got one.
I find it to be very relaxing, especially like after dinner cleanup. Wiping everything down, everything goes back to like normal music playing. Like, I mean, obviously kids are like off doing their own thing. I love it.
See, that's where you're making a mistake though. See, I make my kids
No.
do the dish. Like
No,
I do the
I don't like
dishes.
that.
No?
No, I don't like how they do them.
Oh, well, same.
Yeah.
That's why I make them
Hot
do
water and lots of soap.
Oh, they use lots of soap. Shit still doesn't come out clean the first time, but
So we have a dishwasher that isn't used because I don't think a dishwasher cleans as well as doing them like manually.
I have a love-hate relationship with my dishwasher.
No, I just have a hate relationship. I think it's really convenient, but like gross.
Yeah. I mean, if you have a newer
Do you
one,
ever
it's not
feel like, no,
gross.
mine's newer. Do you
Okay.
ever feel like the dishes that come out, do you feel like they feel squeaky clean? Or do you feel like there's like,
Mine does a pretty good job.
filmy?
Mine does a pretty good job.
Mm,
Like I can't complain. What kind of detergent are you using?
well, the pods.
Okay.
So I don't know. I'm kind of a brand whore on that one.
Okay. Well, what's your brand?
Like
This is
Cascade, like
yes.
Cascade,
Okay.
yeah.
This isn't an
There's an-
advertisement.
no, there was another one that Method used to make pink grapefruit ones that they were like 10 and I can't find them anywhere.
Huh. Did you try the Zon?
No.
Lord Bezos could provide.
No. Yeah. It's one of those things that when you're in the store, you're like, oh crap, I need that.
Yeah.
And not like sitting down to think about it.
I think the ones we get are called Finish. It's like a blue
Oh, yeah.
brick with a little red bead
Yeah.
in it, and it does a good job.
Yeah.
It's not a paid promotion. However, Finish, I have a cooking channel called Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. And if you were so inclined to throw me some fucking little sponsorship action, I will feature your product washing my fucking dirty dishes. Actually, I will feature your product cleaning that my kids put in the dishwasher.
After they've been washed.
Yeah.
I mean, rinsed off is one thing, but
Yeah.
washing them full on before.
No, absolutely
That's
not.
weird.
Fuck that. No,
Yeah.
no. Anything caked on, I want them to take off only because the drainage system in a
Yes.
dishwasher is not the greatest. But what actually a good dishwasher, the benefit to it is sterilization.
Okay. So yes.
So we should put more people into dishwashers.
Yes.
Yes.
Only parts of them. So I can see that, right? If somebody's sick in the house, totally. But also outside of that, like soap and water's good.
It is.
Do you want anybody in your house that you don't want to eat or drink after?
Yeah, my kids are gross.
Nah.
They're teenagers.
Nah, bro. Mm-mm. You wouldn't drink after your kid?
Oh no, we'll share.
Hey.
Yeah.
For a
No,
while.
but just like me, when it comes to like food sanitation,
Mhm.
I'm super.
Like chicken or like
Yeah,
yeah.
like stuff like that. Like I use plastic cutting boards, like nice nylon cutting boards. So I want them sterilized.
But couldn't you just put bleach on them and rinse them off? Like a normal
But
human?
then if I do that, then I'm gonna want to drink the bleach
Why?
because it's fucking delicious. For dinner tonight, I'm having Tide Pod ravioli and laundry sauce.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, I know. I think I got a dinged on Facebook years ago for it was a Super Bowl and I put out a plate with Tide Pods on it, and then a bottle of bleach and a cup of water. The bottle of bleach, like it was bleach in the thing. I'm like, ooh, Super Bowl snacks are ready. I think I got flagged for it because I probably wrote something like Tide Pod.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I've never in my life looked at a Tide Pod and said I want to put that in my mouth.
No, I can see how a kid would think that, but like there's a
Like a
certain
little
age-
kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
These are fucking
Because they're really
teenagers.
colorful.
Yeah.
They're pretty. And that's like what
they are.
draws yeah.
They are.
That's what draws you to them. But like a 13-year-old,
Natural selection, folks. Natural selection. It's horrible.
yeah. But also not because kids are not formed humans yet.
No, but at the same time, parents need to be parents. Like parents need to parent their kids.
Yes, but would it have ever occurred to you to tell your kids not to eat laundry detergent until you heard it on the news? It would never have occurred to me.
No, because my kids learned at a young age to don't touch the laundry detergent.
Don't touch it.
Yeah, which also means don't eat it. In order to eat it, you got to touch it.
Specifically say don't eat it.
I didn't need to.
Right.
My kids aren't fucking. My kids are dumb, but they ain't
Right.
that dumb.
Right. But some kids rebel. I don't know. I think it's crazy, but I think that it's not necessarily all the parenting. I think it's the kids. Nurture versus nature. That whole idea.
Okay. I agree with that. I'm a big fan of letting the kids, within reason,
100%
figure shit out for
Yes,
themselves. Like you
100%.
tell them not to put their hand on the hot stove and then you see them reaching. I'm just going to sit
Yeah.
back and watch it because I know it's going to hurt before it causes any real damage.
Yeah.
And a burn will heal after a while,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, it's not like I'm grabbing the kid's hand and fucking sticking it on there. I'm not
Yeah.
that psycho. I'm psycho, but
I do have a kid who actually burned his hand on the glass top stove because it stays hot for so long, and I didn't even think about it. And he has like this little wrapped up little baby paw in there. It was sad. But he survived.
but he also learned
He also learned.
don't touch that fucker.
Yeah.
That's the thing we need more. Like we put too many warning labels on things. Like you grew up around the same time I did a few years.
Do you know where I think the turning point was? The whole coffee in the crotch.
Again, it's fucking coffee.
To be fair, if you've listened to any of any of her story after, it's wild. Like it should not have been served that hot. Like first, second, and third degree burns in her. Can you imagine? Like
I'm just trying to think how bad the smell was. It's like hot tuna fish. Sorry. Didn't think I was going-
moment.
Yeah, I know. Here's the thing. Well, first of all, if I was on that jury, I'd have been thinking to myself, like, your first fucking mistake was going to McDonald's for your coffee.
I just had McDonald's coffee.
There's no accounting for taste.
Listen, my dad said it was the best coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had hot coffee from McDonald's. I've had their frappes,
Well,
caramel frappe, which is just a fucking coffee flavored
right. It's
milkshake.
instant right.
Coffee flavored milkshake, which I'm down with. I'm so sad. Wawa got rid of my favorite coffee.
The gingerbread.
No, the
Oh, the-
creme brulee.
Seasonal, bro.
That's some bullshit.
No.
Creme brulee can be enjoyed all year round. That is not a Christmas
no,
thing.
That's like a New Year's thing. It's not like do you sit around in the summer and eat creme brulee?
Is that weird?
No. It's
Everybody
delicious.
likes custard with a nice sugary
Stop.
coating on top.
We're gonna have milkshakes after.
Oh.
I made French toast like that one time. The French toast. Right? Right.
I just watched a video yesterday for creme brulee donuts. Holy shit. With
the whole
with-
idea with the crunchy sugar on top.
what he did with the sugar, he basically made a hot caramel sauce. So basically he made caramel hard candy and dipped the donut in it while it was still molten and let it cool so it hardened on the fucking donut and you crack the donut.
I'm in.
I'm making them.
Yeah.
I will make some
Next
when I
Tuesday.
make them.
Okay.
I'm not. No, I may make them over. I may not make them this weekend. Figure next week because there's some shit going on this weekend.
Okay.
But I will actually deliver it to you fresh. You'll get
Okay.
it fresh.
I'm
So
in.
I'm not gonna make an egg custard donut sit till Tuesday, and I sure she can't do it on Tuesday because
Because
I
like
gotta work.
unless you called out.
I can't call out. If I call out, I'm working from home. I take a vacation day. I'm working from home. Or I'm working from the car.
Yes.
Okay, good. So I this past Saturday, little Raj, that saxophone player, took him up to Florida State University to audition for their College of Music. And apparently he did well, and we will find out by March 15th whether the little sumbitch got in.
That's like 2 weeks.
No shit. I
That's-
hope he did.
Yeah.
I should have went to Florida State. I should have. What's with that face?
Curiously through your kids.
No, because I would have went to play football. He's in the fucking band. Nerd. Nerd. No, actually, I'm really proud of the kid. He's so excited. He's been talking about, him and his friends have been talking about this for a while, starting a jazz band outside of school
Yeah.
to start doing some gigs and stuff. They got like 20 people right now. I think it's a 20-piece fucking jazz band.
That's crazy.
Drummer, keyboards, bass guitar, like they are going all fucking out. I'm gonna get these kids booked in a strip club. 100%. I'm gonna book these kids in a strip club.
Wait, they're all 18.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Or it's all we need to know. Yes, they are.
Yeah.
No, but I'm gonna actually get them booked in some gigs. I have a couple venues that I do not book comedy shows much anymore. So we'll book some jazz shows. We'll have some fun.
Mhm.
There was an episode of Family Guy years ago where Brian and Stewie open up this jazz club with Frank Sinatra Jr. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
And it, like, obviously the absurdity, but if you've ever been to a legitimate jazz club, it is awesome. It is awesome. The music, the vibe, the drinks, the people. You go to a jazz club, people aren't dressed up like they're going to a regular dance club. They're dressed up fancy.
Classier.
They're wearing suits, ladies in dresses, no flip-flops, just everybody dressed up for a night out in the classic style. And I want to revive that. We need more jazz clubs, is what I'm getting at.
Mhm. I think it's okay. So back to your son. I think we live in Florida. There's so many outdoor venues doing something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like that'd be fun.
I wanted to bring them down to the Riverwalk here in Tampa and
Oh,
just
yeah.
busk for a little while. Just play your saxophone for an hour, put a fucking hat out,
Yes, I love
hang
that.
out.
I love that.
So I'm really excited. And one of the things I'm trying to get him to do is to branch out from just playing shit that's already written. Learn to freestyle more and write your own shit, write your own destiny. And he's kind of starting to come around on it, but maybe a little bit more reinforcement, possibly a beating or two. That might convince him.
That's probably what's missing.
Like, I didn't see that. Steve Navarro said, and she almost died. I don't know when that popped up. What were we referring to? Me drop kicking somebody? I don't know. Sorry, Steven. I'm just seeing it now. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Doing the best I can. Holy shit. So yeah, so I'm excited. He's like dead, like he's so into it and he's so into music. I love it. Like we drove up, it's a 4-hour drive.
Yeah.
So he set up a fucking playlist, jazz music, and we're fucking rocking
The
out.
whole way.
Oh, the whole way.
Oh, I love
whole way
that.
up and most of the way back. But it was just, it was so cool. And you know, we bonded. It was some good bonding. He did confess something to me. I don't know if I should talk about it here.
How have we not talked
Yeah,
about
We're
this?
going to talk about this.
Ah,
How do we not talk? Because so he confessed. It's not anything. It's not
okay.
anything that salacious, but it's something you would expect a senior in
like
high
a
school.
permanent record.
No.
No, like, do you want this to go down on the permanent record?
Who gives a shit? It's not illegal. It's just moderately illegal. Nobody was hurt.
Okay.
So he confessed to me that he tried a marijuana edible. That bad?
No.
No. He confided in me that him and his friends ate edibles, and he said it was the best time he ever had. And I'm sitting there trying to be a good parent, saying that stuff's not good for you.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking, like, where'd they get them from? Are they good? How many milligrams? Are they, how strong are they? Good.
Do you have more?
Yeah, does they have more? Sharon's caring. A friend with weed's a friend indeed. Heard that somewhere. But it's like, I'm trying to be a good parent. He knows I use them.
But he's 18.
17.
When's
He's
18? Like on the
May.
cusp of it.
In
Okay.
May.
Yeah.
So it's close.
Yeah.
But the funny is like, they did it like they ate them after like a jazz event. So they were like it's like the perfect, but I told them, like, you're too fucking lazy to start smoking weed. Don't get involved with weed.
Yeah.
You're too fucking lazy. Do coke. It'll give you energy and you'll be able to do shit. Is that bad advice?
Yes, it's terrible.
No.
No one has any heart issues from weed. They do from Coke.
It's true.
Yeah.
Everything in moderation, people.
Except Coke. There's
Except
no
Coke. No, he knows that's a joke. I mean, I don't like cocaine.
Just wait
I like the way
until
it
he
smells.
does it. Wait until he does it, and then he's like, "But you said I could do it, Dad."
He knows I'm joking. What, my kid's so fucked. I love that he's me. He's fucked up in the head, and I love it. I adore this kid. He a couple of years ago, I made a joke about cocaine, and he's like, cocaine's good. I'm like, how the fuck do you know that? He's like, Yelp reviews. Then I'm like, where the fuck you finding Yelp reviews for cocaine? It's like, cocaine's a hell of a drug. Don't do cocaine, kids. You can do weed. Do all the weeds. Do not do
I
any of the
think
cocaine.
when you're 18, at least.
I've
I've always
Like-
said to my kids, like, I'm totally down. I will smoke weed with you when you turn 21. I'm on board.
changed it to 18.
I'm not on board with 18. I'm not.
Yeah, but then you realize that at 18, they're able to get better shit than you can.
No, I'm not even worried about that. I'm mostly worried like your brain isn't fully formed at 18. So you're messing it up. And my kids are really smart and I want them to do good things in life. So
As all
right,
of us should want. for
right.
kids. See, but here's the thing though, like with my kid being a musician, it's like almost
Part of the culture.
you're part of the culture.
Yeah.
Well, I
yeah.
mean, he and this is again going back
And
to years,
jazz.
he referred to a joint as a jazz cigarette. And forever I'm going to call them jazz cigarettes
That's good.
because it's just so perfect.
Yeah. That is good.
Yeah. So I mean, at his age, he's just about 18. He's going to be going away to college. But I told him, and me and him had some long fucking conversations. And my son's a very smart kid, very bright. I call him an idiot. I call him retarded all the time to his face because he is. But he's actually
Teenager.
what's that?
He's just a teenager.
Oh yeah. But it's in my family, we insult each other as a term of like I tell my kids, if I stop busting your balls, that's when you got to worry. But if I love you, I'm going to break your balls because that's just what I do. And we get along great. All of us we get along great. But we had some deep conversations. I'm giving him the warnings of don't do the shit that I did. No matter how fucking awesome it was, don't do it because it's a bad thing to do. Unless it's two cheerleaders at the same time, I highly recommend that.
That's crazy.
How crazy is it? I mean, it's from college.
Yeah. I mean, those are like safe experiences to have as a kid.
Yeah. See, my problem is when I went away to college, I got too wrapped up in that football, in the college
Yeah.
football life. I was partying. I went to a school that didn't allow alcohol on campus at all. I had a bar set up in my room, full bar. Who bought all the alcohol because I was underage? The guy that lived next door to me, who was my fucking RA. My RA bought all the booze for the fucking bar that was in my room. I mean, yeah. Another example of how fucked up this school was. Men and women lived on separate sides of the campus,
I think
not
I
just
remember
separate
that.
buildings, separate sides of the campus. Did you people just get Shamrock shakes? We did not. I got one on the way back from Tallahassee the other day. It was disgusting. It was
What is
fucking-
the flavor?
it's mint.
It's not that.
Think like cookies and cream ice cream, but without the not cookies and cream, like mint chocolate chip, but without the chocolate chips.
or the mint.
It's
I've had
kinda
them
minty.
before, but it's like a weird fruity mint.
It's like but it's like it tastes like artificial mint. Like if you went into an industrial facility that was producing something industrial mint flavored, that's what it tastes like.
Like toothpaste.
It doesn't. No, it's like
No.
toothpaste is more minty. It's not like overly minty. Like I would expect it to taste like an Andes candy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
The little
yeah.
Andes mints. That's the mint I look for. I will sit because I'm this fucking fat. I will sit with a box of Andes mints and eat the whole fucking box.
Have you had them from Olive Garden?
Andes mints from Olive Garden.
Yeah.
Any different?
They are.
What's
The chocolate and mint ratio is actually different.
What is it more of, chocolate or mint?
I don't know. It's just different.
I'm gonna have to go.
I think it's more mint.
Do they have them in a bowl or do they like give them to you on
They
your?
give them to you.
Ah, fuck. That means I got to go to Olive Garden and eat. I don't like Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't
I have one
eat-
in my purse. It's
Oh.
melted, but
That's gross. I mean, I'm not going to shit on Olive Garden. I will not shit on Olive Garden because those breadsticks,
the breadsticks.
the breadsticks are the fucking bomb.
Yes.
Would I consider what Olive Garden serves
No,
as
it's
truly authentic Italian food?
No.
Not at all. Is it good to eat? Does it taste good? Yes. Carrabba's? Fuck Carrabba's. It was disgusting. Like
They have chicken soup that when I'm sick, that's what I want.
Carrabba's chicken soup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why
it's
do
like-
you want to die? Is that like what the fuck?
No, it's like
It's good?
something your mom would make. It's delicious.
No, you don't. It's not something my mom would
Well,
make.
it's
Because if it was something my mom would make, you'd probably die. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, mom. She could be watching. I don't know. I didn't say that. She said that.
I didn't.
But the reason why I cook well is because my mom was not really a good cook. No, I don't. She knows.
No.
Oh, same. Oh, I just said stop. That's actually. I ended up learning how to cook out of necessity, and now I'm fat as fuck because butter is delicious.
Butter is delicious. Do you know what I
Butter.
had today? I had cookies today that were one was maple bacon. A maple
Okay.
bacon cookie.
Maple bacon cookies. Is this from the crumbled
Yes.
place?
Yeah.
I gotta try that place one of these days.
It was so good. It like when you picked it up, it smelled like maple.
And
Oh, it's
bacon.
good. And bacon.
And bacon. The what did I have for breakfast? I had a chicken salad sandwich. And then
Chicken salad. Did you make it?
with leftover chicken from the other night.
Yeah. Nicely done.
It was good. It was good. There's actually still some left at home, which I'm probably gonna have for dinner when I get home.
Perfect.
But then for early dinner, I guess before the show, I had dinner. I had loaded fries with Philly cheesesteak on Wawa.
They're super good. Those are super good.
You know what made them even better?
What?
'Cause that shit was free.
Oh, nice.
Wawa rewards. Sign up for it if you got a Wawa near you. And if you don't have a Wawa near you,
I'm sorry about your luck.
yeah, what you need to do is move to a fucking place that does. The only thing better than Wawa is Buc-ee's.
Agreed. Agreed. Agreed.
And if you
100%.
don't know what Buc-ee's is, imagine Cracker Barrel Old Country Store, Walmart and Wawa or just any gas station had like the most fucked up steroided love child ever because you can go in there, they got 120 gas pumps. You can get beaver
Literally.
nuggets, which are like a corn-based sweet and salty snack. Those are good. They got a whole fucking wall of beef jerky. You can get brisket sandwiches, fresh made in-house. You can buy a fucking
Cinnamon
ring-
rolls.
cinnamon rolls. You can get a ring to put your fucking firewood on. You can get t-shirts. You can get fucking horse feed. They sell it there. Don't know why.
It's crazy. It's
Yeah, it's
so much
fucking
fun.
insane.
It's so much fun.
And it's Buc-ee's, not Bussies. That's something else. And if you don't know what that is, look it up on Urban Dictionary. Did you like Have you ever like looked through Urban Dictionary definitions? Did we
Yeah.
talk? Did we talk about this with Nicole?
No, I don't know.
I don't remember.
I think she was pulling stuff up actually
Okay.
on Urban Dictionary.
Okay.
Yeah.
I actually introduced me and my son because we talk about fucked up shit. I actually I have an entry in Urban Dictionary that I added.
I feel like we talked about that.
Jankles,
Yes.
jizz laden
Yes.
ankles. Okay, we
Yes.
talk about that. I
Yes.
can't remember sometimes.
That's exactly what we
The
talked
nearest
about.
Bucky's is up by Daytona. Yeah, there's one
Yeah.
in Daytona. There's one in St. Aug. I almost when my son was at this audition this weekend. I know there's one in Alabama. So I was like, while we're driving, I'm like, see what the distance is from Tallahassee to this town in Alabama. And it was like fucking 4 hours. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. What
Did
was
you
it,
not
4
go
hours?
right by Daytona on the way there?
No.
It's the other way.
Yeah, Tallahassee the other way.
Yeah.
Go all the
like
way up
swoop.
70, you go up 75 to I-10 and you take I-10 west.
But you like swooped.
That's way the that's way, you know what? As much as I love Bucky's, I'm not adding that much fucking time. But I did set a new speed record in the Jeep. You saw
I
that.
know. It's disappointed in your behavior.
Why are you disappointed? I'm fucking proud. 103 miles an hour.
And here comes your ticket in the mail.
Eh. No, and it's fucking crazy because it was like the perfect opportunity. My previous speed record in that Jeep was 97. So we're going downhill with a tailwind. Air was cool. Wasn't that much traffic. So as we're coming down the hill, I always try to push it as much as my vehicle will tolerate. So we're going down the hill and I'm watching, and all of a sudden it's like 95. I'm like, oh, I got fucking room. Keep pedal down. As soon as it hit 98, I'm like, oh, we gotta go for triple digits. So as my immediate thought was, as soon as it hits 100, just lift, which I did. But I guess it was enough of a downhill where I had momentum, and I lifted, and it just went 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, and then I had to get on the brakes. Then I got on the brakes as I caught up to the traffic in front of me.
That's so crazy.
I'll race your Jeep in my GXR 1000. That's like the dumbest fucking challenge. I'm gonna race your vehicle, which is less aerodynamic than a fucking cow. That's actually true. They did a fucking aerodynamic test. A cow is more aerodynamic than a Jeep. So you want to race my fucking rolling brick with an underpowered 6-cylinder engine with a fucking Gixxer. That's like, okay, yeah, I'll take that bet. Like, get the fuck out. You know what a Gixxer is?
No.
It's a fucking motorcycle. Fucking
Oh.
sport bike.
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking thing tops out, I think, close to 200 miles an hour or some bullshit, some stupid fucking number.
Yeah. I feel like you'd win.
Well, I
Spirit. Win in
would
spirit.
probably win because, like, right off the line, I would just fucking steer into him and then go. No, I wouldn't do
That's
that.
cheating.
I wouldn't. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. When it comes to racing, you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Just call me fucking Ray Evernham.
I can't read it. I think I need glasses.
The Jeep has a better has a drag coefficient. Has a better coefficient. No, it does not. The Jeep is a fucking brick. Like a brick. It's flat on the front in two places.
It's not meant for speed.
Not at
It's
all.
meant for comfort.
That's right. I like my women built this comfort, not speed. I almost fucked that up. It's gear limited to 186. Yeah, it's gear limited to 186, and the fastest I've ever gotten my fucking Jeep in 12 years of owning it, with now 219,000 miles on it. The best I ever did was 103. Not the fastest I've ever driven. Definitely not.
But in the Jeep.
In the Jeep, that was a fast. Well,
Yeah.
obviously, because I set a new speed record.
Start doing the whole.
No,
bullsh-
it was fucking happy. It was fucking, I mean, my roof was going ape shit because I got a soft top, but it held it. And if it had more fucking beans, it would have kept going.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like double what I could do in mine.
Yeah, but you have what year is yours?
A 97.
All right, it's a
It's like
TJ.
this,
So,
this.
yeah, you have a TJ. You have a shorter wheelbase.
Yeah.
Probably still a little bit more fucking frame rust.
Probably.
Yeah. They're fucking sweet though. I saw one today for sale on where the fuck was it? I think it may have been right on Ulmerton. It was an orange one, like parked with a for sale sign. Oh no. I'm like, I could fucking repaint it. I know shit. Fucking painting a fucking TJ.
Yeah.
Could do it with a rattle can, would come out nice. But I'm like, oh, fucking resale on those things. Resale on all of them. Like I could get almost half of what I paid for mine new. I can get half of now 12 years later and 218,000. They're throwing away a pile of Humvee armor at work, I was told. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't need armor. I don't care about getting shot anymore. I used to care. I don't fuck it, whatever. Just bring it. Bring on the nukes. I'm ready for hit the reset button.
I'm not.
No,
No.
no.
Nope.
If you knew the nukes were on the way, what would you do?
Oh, I don't know. That's a terrible question. Obviously something like I would try to get to my kids. Right.
Okay.
Assume I'm at work or something. If we're together, what would I do? I would have to Google what I would need to do because I have zero idea.
Yeah. I believe the Google search result would be like what to do if the nukes are on the way. I think the Google search is put your head between your knees and kiss your asshole goodbye.
I think that's what it says too. But I do know that there's like some miraculous stories, right? Where you're like, what was it? The Hiroshima bomb, the one
Yeah.
guy that survived two.
Yeah. And lived
So what was
to be in
his-
his 90s.
Right. So what was his secret sauce?
I don't think they ever figured it out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I would do a quick little Google search on that.
See, I would do two things. One, I would go get a Cinnabon because I've never had one. And two, I would go shoplift some Ben and Jerry's because fuck them. What?
I've never had a Cinnabon.
Never. I've never. I worked in malls for
This is-
years. Never had a Cinnabon.
Listen, we're gonna do this next week. That's what you're gonna try.
No.
Yeah.
No, I have gone. I've gone almost 45 years without eating one. I'm gonna go another 45 without eating one.
No.
I'm not gonna
What?
live for another 45 years. Who gives a shit?
That's
It's
not
like I'm
fair.
like I don't want to have one because I've never had one. I don't know why. It's just like I've never had one. I can fucking survive without having one. So now it's like my
Now you
mission.
can't survive.
My daughter's like, I'm gonna buy one for you, make you eat it. I'm like, you can fucking
We're
buy
gonna do it
one.
right here next Tuesday.
Yeah, well, but I've never had a set, and all the malls I've worked in and the truck
crazy.
stops I've been to because they're all up on the fucking truck stops. Never
Yeah.
had one.
There's one in
I know my fat people. I'm disappointing.
Dade City, something like that. Like
Okay,
it's in the
hillbilly
whatever
country.
what is the? It's not like Flying J. Maybe it is Flying J.
There's a Flying J right
Yeah.
off of fucking.
And
Yep.
they sell Cinnabon. They sell gator heads. They sell gator feet.
Okay,
It's just really fun.
is
They
that
have
like
one there.
the head of an alligator, or is it like
Yeah.
a name for a snack?
No,
Oh,
like a
okay.
mounted head.
If that's what somebody wants, I mean, fuck it.
Right, but when you come to Florida, you think you're going home with some sort of alligator.
Even I have had a Cinnabon. Yeah, I just, I don't know why. Like all the years I worked in malls, mainly because I know I have a sweet tooth and like my sweet tooth is fierce. It's fierce enough to the point where I'm fucking diabetic. But I just never, usually when I was working in the malls, I would go and actually get lunch, not a snack. And I was a sucker for Auntie Anne's
Oh,
pretzel wrapped hot dogs. No.
No.
I don't like their pretzels. Their pretzels are just fucking dough. They're not pretzels. I don't like them at all.
I absolutely hate pretzels. I hate them. I know. We've talked about this.
Clean out your locker.
The smell, the
Like-
thought.
Like, are we talking like crunchy pretzels or like
Both.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would do some fucking weird shit for a soft pretzel. I have done some weird shit for a soft pretzel. I
Mm.
love them. Like I
Mm-mm.
buy them frozen. I make them. I make homemade pretzels.
Yeah. They're not hard to make. It's just dough,
No.
and then you dip it in like watery baking soda or whatever.
Correct.
I've made them. My kids love them. That's the irony.
You can also get food grade lye, which is actually what
I'm
you're
not
supposed
gonna
to
do
use.
that. Yeah.
Yeah. I would.
I'm a small town girl.
Yeah, that's all right. Living in a lonely world. I love pretzels. Wetzel's has better pretzels than Auntie Anne's. See,
never
so you
had
probably like Auntie Anne's pretzels because they're not pretzels. They're just
Um,
fucking dough. They don't even put them in.
They
fucking...
do have one that I like that has the pepperoni and the cheese on it. Those are good.
Okay,
It's like a pizza.
Yeah.
Which I love pizza.
fair,
Who doesn't?
true. Anybody who doesn't like pizza, don't trust them, and you should probably execute. No, don't
Yeah.
do that.
I mean,
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah,
You almost had it.
I'm actually thinking about stopping for lunch at a place down in Northport. I think it's Northport.
What is it? I'm very familiar.
There's a place, I don't even know if it's still open. It's been years since I've been there, right off of Jacaranda Boulevard called Brew Burgers,
Mm-mm.
the burger joint.
Yeah.
It was good. I stopped there.
Are you going through Port Charlotte?
Well, yeah, on 75.
Okay, no. It's Office 75. My favorite wing place is in Port Charlotte.
Okay, so confession about hot wings and chicken wings. I do not eat them in restaurants
Why?
because I get dirty. Because I get messy. Like I'm a fucking slob.
You
God.
wash your hands. Move along.
Oh no. It will be down my fucking arms, all over my face. Like I am a fucking slob. I will eat boneless wings. Like
You
it's
could
not
do
about
them
the
boneless. They
yeah.
have boneless.
See, I'll do boneless in
Yeah.
a restaurant. Like if at home, I'll tear the shit out of anything. But when I'm at, because like I'm sloppy, so I will get shit all over my shirt.
You just
Like
need the little bibs.
I have little bibs. I just don't order chicken wings in
Yeah.
restaurants. I don't go
I-
crazy for chicken wings either.
I
unless
love
they're
chicken wings.
Publix,
Mm,
hot and spicy unbreaded wings.
yeah, I'm not super wild about them. Those are not the best.
The hot and spicy
Yeah.
unbreaded, those are the
Mhm.
fucking best.
no.
Oh,
I like the crunch of like the breading on them.
well, they still fry them. They're still crispy.
No, they're not. They're definitely not crispy.
Not as crispy as but the problem with the breaded ones, they're way too salty.
Mm, I like salt. I like sweet.
Salt and sweet. Say you're a woman without saying you're a woman. That was sexist. But women do have a preference for sweet and salty things.
Yes.
Like my chocolate covered pretzels.
Yeah. No, not pretzels.
I was gonna say, you just agreed to chocolate covered pretzels.
I actually had French fries on birthday cake yesterday.
That's fucking weird. Like,
It was
like,
so
like intentionally, or they like one fall on the fucking cake, and
no,
you're like, I'm
no.
just gonna eat this to be funny,
No,
and it was.
intentional.
But hang on, like it's for people to dip French fries in their shake.
Yeah, that's normal.
Yeah.
I mean,
So-
some people don't think it is, but I think it is.
I mean, I've had it. It's not really my thing, but I can see the appeal, sweet and salty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like crunchy, hot, smooth and creamy. Like it literally is everything in one bite.
Except we talked about this. Another disappointing thing to my fellow fat people.
You don't like French fries.
Not a big French fry guy. I did have them for dinner tonight.
That
But
doesn't
those-
count because they were cheesesteak fries.
They were still French fries. I mean, they were coated, full seasoned coated French fries, which I like.
So you
But,
do like them.
Well, yeah, but I don't go out of my way. Like if I go to a restaurant, there's like you can have French fries or onion rings for an extra 50 cents.
Onion rings.
I'm splurging for them onion rings.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Onion rings, especially if they're beer battered onion rings. Fuck the fuck yeah.
Yes. Do you know Cheddar's used to have like, or not Cheddar's. Where was it? They used to have like a stack of, I think it was Cheddar's. They used to have like a stack like that of onion rings.
Could have been. Could have been. Or was it Beef O'Brady's? No.
I don't know. Some like
Yeah.
Cheney, whatever.
Now there is one restaurant that I will go out of my way to have their fries. Do you know what it is? I told you what it is. You already know. Yeah, whether you remember or not.
I don't remember.
Nathan's.
Oh, that's right.
Nathan's fries. They're not crispy. They are greasy. They are.
But they're not
thick.
salty. Oh, but you don't like salt, so that would make sense.
Yeah, I mean, you could add salt if you want, but they're thick and greasy and potatoey, and I like that. But they also serve them like a little red pitchfork. So we still
Really?
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, they serve it in a boat, boat tray,
Yeah.
paper boat, and they serve it with a red two-prong pitchfork.
And that's how you're supposed to eat them
Yeah, you eat them with the pitchfork.
instead of your hands.
Yeah.
If I could eat all of my food with my hands, I would be very happy.
Really?
Not a fork.
So how the
Which
fuck do you
would-
eat soup? Well, you can.
Well,
drink
a
it.
spoon.
Yeah.
I mean, I will use them, but like when I send you pictures of, like what I'm eating, most of the stuff you're going to see is like,
Stuff you can eat with your hands.
yeah,
That's cool.
it's weird.
That's cool. Well, I mean, sandwiches are one of my favorite things. Sandwiches of any kind, eat it with your hand. Pizza, eat it with your hand. If
Yeah.
you're eating pizza that doesn't require that you need a knife and fork for, that's called Chicago pizza, and it's
It's
shit.
delicious.
Shit.
Delicious.
It's a shit.
Delicious.
Pizza is the Italian word for pie. Chicago pizza is a fucking cake.
But I like pie and cake.
I like cake by the ocean.
It seems a little
Do
salty.
you know what cake is? You know what the reference of that cake is? It's ass.
I was going to say.
Yeah, it's ass. I like cake. But yeah, the Chicago pizza. I mean, I'll eat Chicago pizza. I can't shit on it that much.
Yeah,
it's
it's
still good.
delicious.
It's still good.
All of those things combined, still delicious. It doesn't matter what form you put them in, right?
Oh, true. Anybody who tells you they don't like pizza, they don't like Italian
It's
food, they're
scary.
fucking stupid.
It's scary.
Again, cut those people out of your life. Call up a young priest and an old priest, perform the exorcism, and eradicate that kind of negativity from your life.
Yeah, no, it's really scary.
I like shitty pizza too. Like, I'm not ashamed.
There are some times that call for shitty fast food pizza, right? And then there are times when you're like, no, I want really good pizza.
The day before payday, that's a good day for shitty, cheap chain pizza, because Little's, I will to my grave. What?
I can't stand. I know what you're gonna say.
I
Say
love
Caesars.
Little Caesars.
No.
Now, again, hear me out, or eat me out. Little Caesars, for what you pay and what you get, fucking worth it.
I will tell you, their cheesy bread or their whatever, the garlic bread, that's the best thing they have. Crazy bread.
Have you tried their Detroit deep dish
No.
pizza? You should.
Yeah,
I have a feeling you would like it.
I probably would.
Yes. Go Supreme or pepperoni.
Okay.
There's
There's one-
sausages.
there's
Yeah.
one by my house.
Little Caesars.
Like, yeah.
I
In like a
fucking love
weird
Little
strip mall.
Caesars. For the fucking price, seriously, for the price, you can go in there. It's now $5.50 or whatever.
It's crazy.
$5 for pizza,
You
hot
couldn't-
and ready, fuckers. But see, like, that's the thing. It's like, it's a good, cheap fucking meal. Like, everybody's like, oh, CC's Pizza, it's all you can eat for. Yeah, I've done that, and let me tell you, what you save eating there, you spend in toilet paper.
Agreed.
Yeah, not a fan of the CC's.
Except you can play games there.
I haven't been to one in a long time. I should go back because I'm fat. Maybe when the kids are on spring break, maybe I'll take.
Oh, that'd be fun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Last time I took them to lunch during spring break, we went to Golden Corral, and that was a mistake. That was like right before COVID.
Oh no.
Oh, speaking of COVID,
I think they're all closed.
what?
Golden Corral.
There's one in Brandon. That's
I think
open.
it's closed.
No. There's fucking cars in it all the time.
I think they all close, like the whole company.
Really?
And I think a lot of it had to do with COVID. So speaking of COVID,
Hang on, we got to look this up.
yeah, I'm super sure. Unless there's two in Brandon.
The one in Brandon closes soon.
What? No.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not Brandon.
Temple Terrace closed. West Hillsborough closed. But the Golden Corral in Brandon is open.
What time do they open tomorrow?
Let's look at their hours. 10:30 a.m. There's a Golden Corral in Zephyr Hills. Still open. Yeah. There's a couple, a
Interesting.
lot of them closed.
So I'm lying.
No, you were just incorrect. Lying is when you know the correct answer, but you choose not to say it.
Still open. Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I won't go there because fuck that. But no, if you're in Brandon and you want to go to a buffet that's fucking good. Have you been to Fred's?
No.
No, shut the. Are you serious?
No, I
You've
haven't. No,
Oh my God.
no.
Okay, think Golden Corral. So all you can eat buffet,
Okay.
but everything is scratch made. Like legit scratch made.
Okay.
Best fucking fried chicken.
Okay. I'm in.
You can get it for breakfast. Fried chicken, they got it. Fried catfish, they got that. They got everything. And it's all home cooked, scratch made shit.
Okay.
So it's like what Golden Corral wishes it could be, but we'll never fucking get to.
Yeah.
Oh God, you need to go to
Mhm.
Fred's.
Yeah.
Oh. But there's no.
Quizno?
You mean Quiznos? Like the sandwich joint? I haven't eaten Quiznos in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
Like Subway, I've probably haven't had Subway in at least 5. Fred's in Plant City and Lakeland. There's also one in it's actually Riverview, but right on the corner of 301 and Duncan.
Hmm.
A little south of the
I want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go make sure you plan to wait because it's always packed.
Okay.
Always packed.
Okay.
But yeah, the original Fred's is Plant City.
I
Actually, the
love
original
Plant
maybe
City.
Lakeland, but out that way. Was
Yeah,
it?
I love Plant City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love it.
Really?
Absolutely love it. Yeah. All the strawberry fields. I just think it's really,
Reminds me of the East End of Long Island.
really?
Yeah.
Like farming?
Oh God, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't think so?
No.
Okay, so New York City people think that out on the east end of Long Island, like cows just roam fucking freely. And they do on the South Shore, but they're not actual human cows. Well, they're not actually fucking cows. It's a long story. Anyway, but the oldest fucking cattle ranch in the United States is in New York. It's on Long Island.
That's crazy.
The oldest NASCAR track in the country is in New York on Long Island.
I didn't know any of that.
Now you do.
I do. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, the east end of Long Island. So wineries, farms.
God, how big is that then?
What, Long Island?
Yeah.
119 miles long, 26 miles wide.
Okay.
It's a Long Island. Looks like a
Okay.
big fish.
No, I know what it looks like. Like I see it in a map in my brain, but that's
Yeah.
a lot.
Let's we're gonna consult. You guys can't see this, so we're gonna
I know what it looks like on a map, mostly.
oops, hang on. Yeah, but you got it. We're gonna take a tour.
Oh.
So roll this back. Yes. So Long Island looked like a big fish. If Long Island was its own state, I think it would be like the 7th most populous state. That's Long Island. It's pretty long.
Yeah.
Once you, I lived in this area up here. So I'm pointing to the North Shore of Suffolk County around the Port Jefferson, Coram, Mount Sinai area. So that's where I lived in this area. This North Fork is all wineries and farmland. If we go to where's satellite? Let it load in. It's all green. Those are all farms. All farmland. Look at that.
Oh, vineyard.
Vineyard. We used to keep our boat right here. Nope, that's not the one.
Oh, that's funny.
Hang on.
That's a funny shape.
Oh, yeah, Robin Down. Where the fuck? New Suffolk Avenue. Okay, why can't I find the fucking marina? That's not it. That's not it. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Strong's. That's where we used to keep our boat right there. It's been a hot minute, but that's all farmland though. The whole North Shore of Long Island's all farmland. The farmland kind of starts around here, around like the Manorville, Calverton area. But then the North Fork is all farmland. The South Fork is all rich people. That's the Hamptons. The
Yeah.
Hamptons.
I'm familiar
the-
with that part of it.
But
I
this is
didn't
Montauk, and the oldest cattle
Yeah, no,
ranch
I
is in
know.
Montauk.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
Yeah, now you know. And the oldest racetrack is. It's on Long Island's Riverhead Raceway for those keeping score. And if
Right there.
yes,
Yeah.
and if you go
Wow.
here, my handprint is on the top of the wall somewhere over here. This is the grandstand that they filmed the Sopranos
Oh, yeah.
episode on. But that is the racetrack.
Wow.
The building that saved my life used to be right up here. I don't know where to put it now, but between these two concrete blocks. I almost died. Car hit the wall right here. Joe Hartman in a modified came down the backstretch, throttle stuck wide open. He hit the wall here. Now there's a gate right here that lets you out into the pit area, which is back
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It hit the wall. The tire assembly came over. Walt Edsel, who was our chief steward, was standing right about where the cursor is there, near the top of the ramp.
Right.
The tire assembly hit him, kept flying towards me, and clipped the corner of the building that was here. And I was standing like right there, and it clipped the corner of the building and deflected away. I saw Walt get hit, and I'm standing, and I remember like being like frozen, not so much frozen in fear, but just like frozen. And it like I remember it in slow motion, even though it wasn't like the
Yeah.
tires coming at me, and it clips a building and deflected away. And then I fucking, ran over the wall and fucking
Right.
ripped his arm off. He ended up fucking dying. But that,
From that.
yeah, he was 60 something years old. He was an older fellow, but it ripped his arm off, hit him in the head. He never regained consciousness.
That's
And the first two people to him, one guy was Sean Egan, who at the time, I don't know what he's doing now. He was a Riverhead town cop who drove a late model car. And, what was her name? Last name was Young. She was one of our officials, one of our scorers. Ann Young. Ann and Sean were the first ones to get to him. She was an ER nurse. Sean was an EMT by virtue of being
Perfect.
a police officer. So, but they did what they could and Because then the state police came in, they wanted to investigate it like a fucking traffic accident. It was a fucking racing deal.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
but they don't, I mean, they had very little experience with, racing deals. Where are we at? New York and Long Island should be part of Pennsylvania or New Jersey. All right, Peter, you can shut the fuck up now. Do not ever confuse New York with New Jersey. New Jersey's a fucking arm. New Jersey's America's armpit.
It's not.
Florida may be America's flaccid penis, but New Jersey sucks big floppy donkey dick.
I
Seriously,
disagree.
especially North Jersey. Fuck North Jersey. And fuck them fist pumping Guidos down on the Jersey Shore, yo.
I don't even know why, Eric.
Yeah, I know. But I've met most of the people from the fucking that
Yeah.
Jersey Shore show, and they're all
Mhm.
fucking douches.
I mean, you're gonna have that.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I forget what car company got into trouble years ago for they were running an advertising campaign for this powerful engine that they had in their car that it can get you away from the smell of North Jersey faster. You want to break down why? Like, I'll give you a great example of proof of why New Jersey is shit.
No.
There is only one superhero who comes from New Jersey, and do you know who that is?
No.
The Toxic Avenger comes from New Jersey.
What comes from New York? Oh, never.
What
Don't
comes
say
from
it.
New
No,
York?
don't say it. Don't say it.
Superman, Batman, Metropolis, Gotham.
Technically, it doesn't say New York.
We all know what the fuck it
Right.
is.
We all know.
We all know what it is.
We infer.
Yeah, we know. Watkins Glen is upstate. They used to have F1 at Watkins. They used to run F1, IndyCar, and kart. Valley Stream, that's where I lived when I was born. Valley Stream went to Holy Name of Mary School for kindergarten. New York, I call New Jersey New York's waste bin. It pretty much is. Do you know why New Yorkers have a reputation of having bad attitudes? Do you want to know why? You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because the light at the end of the tunnel for New Yorkers is New Jersey. And fuck that shit. You know what the best thing to do in New Jersey is? Leave.
The beach.
Leave.
The beach.
Leave.
The beach.
Now, speaking of the oldest in the world, so the oldest working cattle ranch is in New York. The oldest continually operating rodeo in the country is in New Jersey, Cowtown,
Oh, okay.
South Jersey.
Does New York have
Black
nude
people.
beaches?
Yes.
Okay.
So on Long Island, there's the southern end of Long Island. I don't know if I still have the map up. Or did I close out? Oh no, there it is. Google Maps. So enough of this shit. So on the south end of Long Island, or the south side of Long Island, there is what's called Fire Island.
Yes.
There are two communities on Fire
Oh,
Island, the Pines
okay.
and Cherry Grove. And that is that's a large, lifestyle type community of varying degrees. But there are nude beaches on Fire Island.
Okay.
And I have been to.
So New Jersey has one too.
But this is all
But I
beach.
thought it was the only in the state that would make
Yeah,
sense. Never
These are
mind.
all, this is all beach. All that whole 119 miles.
Yeah, because it's an island.
Yeah. A long island.
Yeah. Okay. What is new what?
New Shoreham, they call it. That's Block Island. But what's cool is this is Gardner's Island. It's one of the oldest or largest privately owned islands. And there is a landing strip right there that they used to land planes with cocaine. So there you go.
Did we talk about that?
Cocaine Cowboys. I think we did.
Yeah. Okay.
I love Cocaine Cowboys.
Okay.
There are nude colonies in Pasco County. Yes, there are. Caliente. It's one of them.
Yes.
So I've heard. Nobody wants to see this naked. Trust me. I don't even want to. I see it naked every day. I step out of the shower and I look in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, it's me. Like, who the fuck left 300 pounds of chewed bubble gum in here?
Yeah.
Just me. What?
No.
Oh,
Nothing. 0.
0.
Mhm.
So yeah, so what were we even talking about? We got to New Jersey, Long Island,
know.
farmland,
House.
Fred's Market.
I don't know.
All right.
Good.
Pizza. Pizza's good. See, here's the thing with pizza though. Like, I don't like Papa John's. I don't think their pizza's that good. I used to love Pizza Hut.
Oh, 54 and 41. That is Paradise Lakes.
Okay, there you go.
I think.
I don't.
Not that I
I'll
would know.
take your word for. I mean, if it could be fucking completely wrong, but as long as you say it convincingly,
Yeah.
we could be part of the fucking mainstream media.
I mean, I think that's it.
But here's the thing: like Papa John's don't they better ingredients, better pizza. My ass, their fucking dough is crap. Their sauce is crap. Their toppings are crap.
Like literally the worst.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like you want if I would have put on a scale of 1 to 10, I would put Papa John's at a 1 because that's the fucking lowest. But just comparing those two, I would put fucking Papa John's at a 1, and I would put Little Caesars at a 10. Just comparing those two, not putting anything else into the mix. Yeah.
Don't react.
Sardo's, that's a fucking 10. No, that's a fucking 12.
I need to go there.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
It's on my list.
Maybe we'll take a field trip.
Yeah.
We should.
Yeah.
We should. Sardo's fucking great. The owner, you walk into this place, you don't have to look at all the million pictures on the wall of this guy to know who the owner is. You will fucking find him and he will let you know.
He's older too, right?
Yeah, I think, well, I don't know how old he is. If I had to guess, he's probably in his late 50s, maybe. Real nice guy. Like, but he is 100%, like on his sign, it says, I am Brooklyn. He ain't fucking lying. Like, you will know who this guy is. He's loud. He's a short dude,
I love it.
shaved head, loud as fuck, talks to everybody, laughs, jokes. He's just a nice guy. I've seen him pissed off, and you don't want to go down that route. 8 million people live in Long Island. That sounds miserable. It is miserable, and that's why I fucking left. It's a good place to visit.
It's twice the population of Wales.
Yeah, but nobody cares about Wales. I'm bloody Welsh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But that's why I said if Long Island, that small island, became its own state, it would be the 7th most populous state. I think 7. Now here's the thing about Long Island, what people forget. They think it's just Nassau and Suffolk counties. It's not. It's Nassau County, Suffolk County, and also the New York City boroughs of Queens and Brooklyn are part of Long Island. People forget
This
this.
is like very, very
You're
interesting.
learning shit.
Mhm.
Pull this back out. Let's go back to the regular traffic type map. So Suffolk County ends right about here, Route 110. Is that Route 110? Yeah, it's Route 110. That's pretty much the Suffolk-Nassau border. And then come over here, that's pretty much the Nassau County border. And then you have Queens up here and Brooklyn down here.
So I guess I didn't know that was all in the same place.
Now you do.
Yeah. Interesting.
See, then you have Manhattan, which is a borough. There's
Yeah.
5 boroughs. So you
Yep.
got Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, which is actually Kings
So
County,
if you pull out a little bit.
the Bronx. I never pull out. Then there's Staten Island, which is fucking New Jersey.
See where it's the same place?
Yeah.
That island is right there?
This guy right here.
That's where I lived.
You lived on this island.
Mhm. Like right over all that yellow. Yep.
Okay. So that's Fort Hancock, named
Mhm.
after John Hancock.
I don't know.
I would
don't
assume
really
so.
know.
Just makes
But
sense.
that is the Gunnison Beach. That is the only nude beach in New Jersey.
Wow.
Yep.
So back in the day, what you did for a living was your last name. So like Taylor made clothes and Cooper made barrels. But what did John Hancock do?
He made guns.
Did he?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
John Hancock made
Yes.
guns?
You don't believe me? You Google it.
I'm going to have to.
Okay.
Hang on. Let me consult the Google. I didn't know John Hancock made guns. I thought he just signed a signature very flamboyantly. I'm like, John Hancock occupation. John Hancock. What did John Hancock do for a living? He gave hand jobs.
His brother was Herbie.
Herbie Hancock. Founding father, statesman, prominent patriot of the American Revolution, served as president of the Second Continental Congress, first and third governor of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. He's remembered for his large and stylish signature, yes, on the Declaration of Independence. So much the term John Hancock or Hancock became the nickname for one signature. What else did he do? Oh, he went to Harvard.
where he learned to make guns.
You making this shit up. You're making this shit up.
That's where he learned.
Where did you hear that he made guns?
Bro. He went to Harvard to do that. That's what they used to teach there.
You're so full of shit. Like, I'm like half believing you. Like, really? I never fucking heard that before. But then again, I do not claim to know everything, so I could be fucking wrong. But I think you're bullshitting me right now.
I'm not.
I'm gonna have to look this up sometime.
I mean, you are right now. What does it say?
What?
What was his major at Harvard?
Let's see. Okay, hang on.
Gunsmithery.
That's not even a fucking word. His father died in 1744. He was sent to live with his uncle and aunt, Thomas Hancock and Lydia Hancock. Thomas Hancock was a proprietor of a firm known as House of Hancock, which imported manufactured goods from Britain and exported rum, whale oil, and fish. Thomas Hancock's successful business made him one of Boston's richest and well-known residents. He and Lydia, along with several servants and slaves, canceled in Hancock Manor on Beacon Hill. Couple did not have any children of their own. He received a bachelor's degree. He began to work for his uncle just as a French, and it didn't say. Doesn't say. It says after graduating Boston Latin School in 1750, Hancock enrolled in Harvard College and received a bachelor's degree in 1754.
In gunsmithery.
It doesn't. Gunsmithery is not a fucking word. It's gunsmith or gunsmithing.
Sorry, gunsmithing.
Thomas Hancock, the Royal Government of Massachusetts, secured government contracts. He worked hard. Also enjoyed aristocrats. Reminds me of a joke I know. He lived in England. Well, took over there. Doesn't say anything about fucking building guns.
Well, you're on the wrong Google.
This is Wikipedia, and everything on Wikipedia is fucking factual.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary.
He knocked on my door to tell my registration sticker was expired. I had a neighbor who was a retired Nassau police. Wait. So a retired NCPO knocked on your door, like here in Florida. If he knocked on your door, then he was not a fucking retired cop. Because retired cops keep to themselves, mind their fucking business, and don't advertise what they did for a living. As a matter of fact, all my friends that are cops, I don't introduce them as police officers. I introduce them as dealers in foreign antiquities. That is the code that we use.
That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you. Well, back in the day, I used to use the phrase when people asked me what I did, didn't want to tell them. So I would actually say I was an accountant because nobody fucking asked questions. Now it's a fucking popular, like if you have an OnlyFans, you're an accountant.
Yes.
Or a spicy accountant.
Yes,
So they took my shit, so I can't even say it. Like I used to work at a hotel that had, was a popular place. People, we had a huge brunch spread, and people, oh, you work at this place, can you get me free brunch? Can you get me a free room? This, that. So I hated people asking me, and I hated saying no. So I would just tell them I was an accountant. Like, oh, okay, that's great. And then they just fucking walk away from you.
And nobody wants to be friends with an accountant.
He said he was a retired Nassau copper. Well, to let you in on a secret, if you believe in shit people tell you, I was a black Marine in Vietnam. Semper Fidelis. That's a line from a
Always
movie.
ready.
What movie was that from? Actually, no,
Thunder.
Semper Fidelis is not always ready. That is always faithful. The Coast Guard's motto is Semper Paratus. It's always prepared.
Mhm.
It's also the Boy Scouts.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. Except the Boy Scouts don't do it in Latin. You know what my motto is in Latin? Semper ubi sub ubi. Always wear underwear.
Oh, that's good.
That is good.
Solid advice.
That's actually from
Solid
Seinfeld.
advice.
We'll go with it.
Solid advice. I tell people I'm unemployed. That's good.
Yeah, that works. If
Nobody's
you don't
gonna
want
ask
people
any other
asking questions, but like I would go to my wife's work functions, and they would couldn't tell me, hey, yeah, I'm unemployed. I got my sugar mama. But no, I mean, so I would tell them, I'm an accountant, and that they would not ask a single question because nobody fucking cares. Because what are you going to ask? What's 1 + 1?
Nobody wants to be friends with an accountant, but I think the unemployed thing is actually, yes, that's it. That's what the movie I was looking for, Tropic Thunder.
Okay.
That's what it's from. The movie you just
Yeah.
quoted.
Oh.
Yeah. Right?
No.
No. Okay. Being unemployed, when you're like, yeah, no, I'm unemployed. First of all, that brings people are like, oh, hey, I know somebody that's like hiring. You're always going to be
Networking.
marketing
Yeah.
yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. I
I
love
can
that.
see that. All right.
I'm
All
actually
right.
going to take that.
That's
gonna be
valid.
my
Take
line
that.
now.
But yeah, I miss those days. Dealers in foreign antiquities.
I feel like that's from a movie.
I've been using it since the early 2000s.
I feel like I heard it, but it's good.
Could
Anyway,
be. My cousin used to introduce himself as when people ask him what he did for a living, he would look him dead in the eye. And he was a pretty intimidating looking guy, kind of like Bruce Willis in his prime, but fucking more muscular. He would look him dead in the eye and be like, I hunt people. Yeah. I mean,
I'm
that's what
not
he
asking
did.
any
That's what he did.
follow-up questions on that one. Oh,
He worked
oh.
for a law enforcement agency, and he would he
Ooh, he was like a bounty
he worked in the sheriff's office fugitive section. So he
So
basically
he literally was.
he literally fucking
Yeah.
hunted people.
That's good.
Not even a bounty hunter, because as a fucking law enforcement employee, you don't get the fucking bounty. Yeah, that's not how it works.
No, I didn't realize you actually got a bounty until just right now. That just clicked.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is what a bounty hunter is. So
They got paid for it.
So what happens is a bail agency, bail
Right.
bond agency puts up the money.
Right.
So you pay a percentage to them. They put up the money, and it's a guarantee that you'll show up. If you don't show up and they don't present you, they're out the money.
Right.
So they want you back because they don't want to lose the money.
Right.
So they
That's
come get you
crazy.
and they get their money back. And when you pay as a premium. But when you show up for court and your case goes through the process, then that company will get their money back. And they get their money back plus I ask an accountant how to structure disposals
Deposits.
to avoid anti-money laundering. Paper towels. Yes, the good old surety bond. Yes, that is correct. But that's what, like, bounty hunter, the word bounty hunter isn't accurate to today's system. But back in the day, it was like, that we want this
Yeah.
man dead or alive,
Yeah.
$100,000 reward. A bounty hunter would go out, collect the person, and
Dog the bounty hunter.
yeah, well, that guy's a fucking joke. I don't care what anybody
actually,
says. He's entertaining.
He is very entertaining.
He is very entertaining. He's gone through some shit in his life, but he's a fucking chucklehead when it comes to the
I feel
explanation.
like he's got such a good heart, and I love that.
Yeah,
He's like always trying to help people.
but
even
how
if-
much of that is playing to the camera and how much of it is truly genuine?
I like
you
to think
hope
it's
that it's-
100% genuine.
By the way, speaking of finding people that are missing, did you hear what happened up in fucking Hernando County this past week? 2-year-old kid wandered off.
Yes.
They found him alive and helped him.
Yeah. This
That
week
blew my mind.
has been a little wild in Florida news, but not when I tried to Google it. Nothing came up. It was all like
That's
out
weird.
of state.
That's weird.
The other thing that one of the news stories that popped up was the lady that was taken by the alligator. They're like, here's the video of it.
There's a video of it?
Yeah. You don't want to watch it. I don't.
No, I don't. Somebody
Right.
likes to watch it.
You just- like that is what's on the news.
Okay. I mean, better than
You know how it ends.
Yeah. She should have just let the fucking dog go.
I don't disagree. However, if it was somebody in your family, you wouldn't want that out.
It depends on how cool it looked. I mean, we're going for clicks here. But here's the thing.
But they don't profit from it.
That's true. Here's the thing. Like my mom lives in a community that has a lot of lakes. The lakes have alligators. She has a little dog. And I told her, if an alligator comes up and grabs the dog, let the fucking gator take
But
the
I think
dog.
I'm gonna disagree a little. If it's a smaller alligator where you feel like
My mother is 74 years
Okay,
old. She is
okay.
not fucking with a small alligator, big alligator, no alligator. Yeah. Old lady's not going to fuck with the alligator.
I mean, that's not true. Someone just did.
Well, she fucked around and found out. She found out real quick. Dog survived though. The dog survived.
I know.
But that's the thing. Like, and here's the saddest part about it. The alligator was just doing what an alligator does. Alligators really don't do anything besides eat and make more alligators. That's it. That's all they exist for. And because that alligator killed that woman, that alligator's now dead.
To be fair, what are they eating if they're that giant in a lake? What are they eating?
Turtles and birds and dogs.
Right.
So what you're trying to say is, see, here's what you're telling me that alligator's not allowed to enjoy a nice Chinese food meal.
I feel like it's someone's pet.
Okay. But here's the thing. We humanize our pets.
Bruh, my
I know.
dog is my soulmate.
I know. A racist heart.
The dog, the bounty hunter.
Oh, yeah. Convicted felon can't have a firearm. Did you know
Listen,
that about him?
I did know that about
Yeah.
him. I'm a fan of the underdog. Like, if you can take something that was really terrible and turn it into something good like that, everybody deserves a second chance.
If you polish a turd, it's just a shiny turd.
Huh.
It's
If you know what you're getting,
true. That is true.
one of my okay, so Dave's Killer Bread. You know what I'm talking about. It's like on the shelves.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you a story that's going to break your heart about that company. So go ahead. Tell me about Dave and his criminal past and that him baking bread saved him. And
But
guess
he
what?
hires felons.
No, he doesn't. Not
Yes,
anymore. No, not anymore.
because they sold it, right? Right. I didn't. I think you broke my heart on this one already.
Because I had a contract with the bakery that bakes Dave's Killer Bread. And at the time, my employer, we were subcontracting. At the time, my employer, we would hire people with non-violent, non-sexual related felonies, people with stupid drug charges, stupid shit like that. And we would try to, provide jobs for
Right.
them. So I hired this guy who had a drug felony in his past and had himself clean and, was on the straight and narrow path. And they promised him, oh yeah, when this contract expires, we want to make sure you keep working. So we're going to hire you. And then right at the end of the contract, it was, oh, nope, you have a felony. You can't work here. And it's not like he was baking bread or doing their taxes. He was cleaning. He was doing janitorial work, but they wouldn't hire him because he had a felony. So Dave's Killer Bread can suck my nuts. Sorry.
But I thought that was what they made. Like, I know you said they sold it, but
It's smart.
They,
Now
like-
it's just fucking marketing.
now it's marketing.
Now,
But you
they-
can't say that is what's happening if it's not actually
In the
happening.
entire company, they could probably hire 2 felons
And
that
make
did
it-
some sort of white collar bullshit. And they're like, yep, we hire felons.
Yeah.
It's all bullshit.
That's very sad.
Yes.
Thanks for
sorry,
taking
sorry,
away
sorry,
that
sorry,
excuse.
sorry,
Thanks.
sorry to piss on your
Thanks.
parade, but but
bring you
the
french
thing that
fries.
pissed me off because the guy was a good dude.
Yeah.
He was not a piece of shit. He showed up for work. He worked hard, and they still fucked him over because he had a felony, a bullshit drug charge, a
Which
bullshit
is
drug
like-
felony.
The dumbest of all
Yeah.
things, right?
Well, yeah, that's the thing is, and I found it hilarious.
Murdery.
No,
It's not
it's not
rapey,
violent.
like,
It's a
right.
fucking drug charge. The CIA has problems hiring a
Chef.
chef.
The TS. Sigh.
I hate when that happens. The CIA doesn't exactly fully operate in the realm of sanity, normalcy, and decency. They're not known for that. Any of the alphabet agencies are
I'm trying to think.
sketch as fuck.
I'm trying to think of what TS. Trade
Transsexual?
secrets?
Transsexuals? Hey man, chicks with dicks, best of both worlds.
I'm going to agree with that.
What, best of both worlds?
Mhm.
Yeah, why not? But the but that's the thing is like, oh, we hire felons. No, you don't. Just don't bullshit me.
Yeah.
Don't
Thanks
bullshit me.
for taking the wind right out of my
I'm sorry.
sails.
I'm sorry. It's not bad. The bread's pretty good.
It's good because you feel like you're doing something good for the world. It's not like the best that you can buy.
Oh no, fuck the world. I just buy shit based on whether or not I like it.
Yeah, but it's like not the best.
Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, top
Top
secret.
secret.
Just so you know, the reason why I'm having a tough time seeing this is because the computer screen is like literally 4 feet away from me. Like I got long ass arms and I'm not even
yeah.
fucking halfway across. So it's small writing, and even with my glasses, it still can't fucking see.
Oh, you wear glasses. I think I need them.
Yes.
And you can't see it.
No, and I can see, but it's like still
Mhm.
tiny fucking
Mhm.
print from this far away.
How bad are your eyes?
Not that bad. I don't need
Okay.
glasses when I drive. I can
Okay.
see fine when I drive. Like this
Just
is
when you
kind of like if
read?
I took this off, I need them to see that. Like I can like move over. I can read. But for reading up close, like reading, I need glasses.
Okay.
I went from not wearing glasses at all to bifocals.
You have bifocals? I don't know.
I mean, I'm not that blind.
It's definitely not clear. Oh, it gets crazy at the bottom. It gets crazy at the bottom.
Yeah, that's why I don't wear them anywhere. But when I'm sitting, I can't. Like I hate walking. with them.
Yeah, but you can't see them. So I'm like my parents had bifocals where
Yeah, well,
you
these are
saw.
progressives.
hmm It's very fancy. Thank God you're in 2023.
Yeah. Like I remember my mother had triphones.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say the gray ones that went like when you would walk outside, they would change
Oh,
transitions.
Yeah, transition.
Yeah. And then they just stayed that way for like the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
Like were you outside at some point today?
Yeah. No, I don't wear glasses when I drive. So
Hmm.
I get really
Sunglasses?
cheap
Do you
ones.
have prescription?
No cheap sunglasses,
Yeah.
baby. Go get yourself some cheap sunglasses.
Mhm.
Reason being, I had bought many years ago, I bought a very expensive pair of sunglasses and they fell on the floor and ended up under the seat. And then somebody moved the seat and crushed these fine, beautiful, expensive sunglasses. I mean, they weren't like fucking $1,000, but I think they were like, $150, $200 sunglasses. And this is back in the late 90s. And they fucking got crushed and demolished. And from that point on, I'm like, I am not spending any more than fucking $20. I'm buying my fucking sunglasses, the fucking little spinny kiosk at fucking Walgreens. I'll find a white trash looking pair, and that's what I'm gonna fucking buy. It was the Foster Grants.
I just bought myself a pair of Ray-Bans at Christmas because they're on like Amazon deal of the day.
Okay.
The stress that I have that I like am not gonna know what, because I'm super irresponsible. Like I never know
Same.
what my stuff is.
Same.
Somebody asked me where they were and I was like, I don't know. I've had them like a month. I don't know where they are.
Jesus.
I don't know.
See, but that's the thing. Like, I don't wear like when I'm wearing my sunglasses stay in my Jeep. I don't wear them anywhere else.
What
They
if
stay
you're
in my Jeep.
walking somewhere? Do you have like walking sunglasses? You get out
I
to
don't
go to
fucking walk.
ever?
No, not really.
Okay.
Where the fuck am I gonna walk? Where am I gonna walk to?
From wherever you are inside, you have to be outside.
No, I just walk.
You have dark eyes though. That makes a difference.
Does
They're not as sensitive to light.
my eyes are brown because I'm full of shit.
Yep.
I'm not
Mine-
gonna deny that shit.
Mine are blue.
So you are not full of shit,
I'm not.
but you also can't see shit, or you can shoot really well, or you
I-
should be a pilot. Blue is the most common eye color among pilots.
That's a very random fact that I love.
Now you love it.
Yes.
Snipers also. Snipers typically have gray or blue eyes. I
Really?
don't know why. I could have just fucking made that up. I have no idea. I'm super irresponsible with my debit card. Who isn't, dude? Dude. Steven. Who isn't irresponsible with
yeah.
with any sort of monetary conveyance device
Yeah.
thing?
Thank God for Apple Pay
Seriously.
or Google Pay.
See, I remember that there was a point in time where I used to live paycheck to paycheck, and it was tough. But thanks to modern technology, I now live direct deposit to direct deposit. Progress, ladies and gentlemen. Progress.
It's still payday.
What's that?
It's still payday.
Not until Friday.
No, I'm saying not direct deposit. It's still payday.
True. That's true.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, but back in the day with a check, you had to like go to the bank and deposit it, wait. Sometimes the bank sucked it,
Oh.
wait.
Oh yeah.
Remember paper checks?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. It's been a while.
I think about this. When was the last time you wrote a check?
It's been 10 years.
At least.
least.
I'm trying to think I think the last check I wrote may have had something to do with the school because like they needed a check. They wouldn't take cash. I think it was right before everybody ended up getting a Square or some sort of card reader.
You just you have to. Like you're not going to make
Yeah.
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 My mom still writes checks.
Seriously.
Like massive amounts of checks.
We actually, well, she's older.
I
That's the
know.
old school way. I think my mom still writes them. Like for for Christmas. She won't get me. She'll write me a check.
But I love that.
Yeah.
So I have a suitcase.
Well,
full-
I love that. I love that until I went to go deposit the check and she didn't bother signing it. So the bank's like, we can't cash this. So I had to go back. I'm like, Ma, the fuck.
Listen,
But the thing is, like, I'm weird about gifts. I don't like receiving gifts. So like, I felt like a dick
having
going
go
back to my mom
Yeah.
and being like, hey, Mom, you wrote the check. You didn't sign it. They wouldn't cash it.
Yeah. And
Like-
then she was like, oh my God, he's going to think that I have Alzheimer's. He is going to commit me.
But then the flip side is like, you know, if I feel like, all right, I don't want to embarrass her.
Yeah.
But now her fucking accounting will be off.
Yep.
Because on that
Yep.
register she puts in. So now back in the day, my father went back, you know, writing checks. On his checks, he had printed "Money talks, mine says goodbye." It was written on his checks. Almost as good as the dude who got divorced from his wife because his wife was sleeping around, and he had like bitter divorce, but he had to pay alimony and child support to her. He had pictures of him and his wife printed on his checks. So every month he sent her a picture of him and his new wife.
That's
That's some
savage.
fuck. That's cold
Yeah.
as fuck. I write 2 or 3 checks a month. All right. You people like shooting guns. Yes.
No,
You don't? You ever
No.
go to a range?
I haven't been to a range, but I grew up in the country. So I'm familiar.
You need to go on a fucking field trip.
And pizza and the gun range.
There's actually a particular gun range here that not only can we go get pizza and then go to the gun range, but while we're at the gun range, we can get fucking milkshakes. And if you don't know what that gun range is, you need to hang out at better places.
I don't like milkshakes. So you're welcome.
What?
I know. It's not my
I
thing.
know we've talked about you're not an ice cream fan. Person who spells checks as checks, I believe, still writes checks. Stevie, you should have written the second checks with a Q. Can't drive 70, can't shoot guns. No. She didn't say can't shoot guns. She's just not a fan.
Mhm.
Me,
And I can drive 70. My car can't.
I mean, the one thing I can tell you is that shooting full auto is expensive to feed, but so worth it. So worth it. So worth like gone. Oh, it's so fun.
I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah.
I mean, we can. I could.
No, if I wanted to shoot guns, it would be like a classic shotgun vibe.
Why a shotgun?
I don't know. I just think they're really neat
When you do what?
when you like snap it up.
Well, it's a double barrel.
Yeah,
break-
like old
break
school.
action. Yeah, I have
Mhm.
one of those.
Yeah.
I got
That's-
pump action shotguns. You want to? We have a fucking arsenal. We have a fucking arsenal.
Good to know.
So when do you want to go? I want to go to the range. We need a range day. I need some range therapy.
Reload.
I do not because I lack the patience, but I do send my brass to a buddy of mine who does.
What does that
A
mean?
Walther PPK. That's a good one. My EDC is a Beretta Cheetah model 81 Cheetah classic 32 auto blowback action. Nice.
Classic blowback.
I love classic blowback. No, that's my preferred Cheetah.
Mhm.
It's they're becoming more and more rare.
I trust you.
Yeah, I want to get actually get wood grips for it. I don't have it in here, otherwise I'd show you.
Conveniently.
What's that?
You don't have it
Usually,
here.
it's sitting right there.
I've never seen it. Am I just
That's
overlooking
because
it?
I don't fucking like. No. Oh, the fucking range, the reload range. I thought you were asking if I reload. No, I've heard of that place up in Tarpon. I have not been there because I very rarely venture up there anymore. I used to go up there a lot, but no, my preferred range used to be. I gotta find the new spot because they've been doing some shit. The LCP is a good piece. The LC9 is also good. They're good small. Of a 1960 Israeli military micro Uzi. Nice. Uzis are fun.
That sounds pretty.
What, Uzi?
Mhm.
Uzi's that classic terrorist gun where it's got
Yeah.
like a long magazine, short action.
I do know that. I
But-
know what they are. Doesn't mean I necessarily like
So,
them.
so the classic Israeli, you're in 9mm or a 45 auto. That's the question. Should be 9mm. Okay. But yeah, you won't go to the range though?
I would go.
You
I'd
go?
go. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shoot full auto?
Maybe not the first time.
Bada bing, bada bang, bada boop. Okay.
Get me comfortable.
I got some.
Ease
I got.
me
Some, I got.
into
I
it.
got. Some, I got some lighter stuff we can do.
Yeah.
We'll start off. We'll start off with a 22.
Oh, 9mm.
We'll start off with a 22 rimfire standard
Okay.
for 22 long, and then we'll work our way up.
Okay.
You know, a little heavier, and before long, 50 cal at full auto.
Okay. Deal.
Slide it out. Not close enough. No, blow it up. There we go. So 50 caliber, but by the different, like you hear guns being, you know, in caliber or millimeter.
It's the size.
Correct. Caliber is the size in inches. So a 50 cal is a half an inch in diameter. It's giant fucking bullets back. Yeah, you know, a lot of power. Kick like a fucking mule.
What do you need that for?
But when you want to shoot and cook something at the same time.
Okay.
Actually, no. 50 cal has certain applications that are very specific for that round. I don't have one because I have no use for it, but there are people out there that do have use for it.
Yeah.
So
mean-
if you're here and what you need to shoot is 3 miles away, perfect.
I don't need to shoot anything 3 miles away
You never know. How do you know?
because I know
You may need that.
what between that 3 miles. I just no.
Well, I mean, they don't
Shoot when you see
turn.
the whites of the eyes.
Don't shoot till you see the whites of their eyes. Whose eyes? No, just don't shoot till you see the whites. There's a movie called Fear of a Black Hat. There was a movie that came out. I forget what the hell the name of it was. It was about it was like supposed to be a movie about a rap group. But then they came out with this movie called Fear of a Black Hat, which was like the rap version of Spinal Tap. It was about this fake rap group. And it had the guy that played Lamar in Revenge of the Nerds. It had I can't remember the hell the other guy's name, but it was fucking hilarious. It was like Don't Shoot Till You See the Whites was about their fucking manager, Whitey DeLuca, who scammed them out of money. It was just it's just a silly, stupid fucking movie, but totally worth watching. Classic. Anti-materials, what that says. It goes through schools and a tree outside. What?
What did you just say?
Goes through schools. It was from line from Johnny Dangerously back in the 80s. He had this stupid fucking revolver with like a giant fucking barrel. Cartoonish.
Yes,
Cartoonish.
I'm familiar.
You like Johnny Dangerously? I watched
No.
I watched it 2 weeks ago. You've never seen it?
I don't know. I've seen
You
it.
just need to watch
Yeah.
it again. It's great. Mary
You're
Lou
looking at,
Henner
like
in her
all of
prom.
this. Yeah, bringing up all of these movies of like my childhood.
I'm kind of stuck there.
Yeah.
I love those.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, do you know who directed Johnny Dangerously?
Oh no.
Molly Heckerling. I'm sorry, Amy Heckerling. Molly is Amy's daughter. She also directed Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh. Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah.
But Johnny Dangerously.
Mhm.
If you've never seen Johnny Dangerously, fucking watch it. Michael Keaton, Peter Boyle, Joe Piscopo. I forget what the fucking guy's name was. You Fargan Iceholes. I forget what the guy's name was. It's funny. This is Spinal Tap. Yes. The Fear of a Black Hat was like the rap version of This is Spinal Tap. And it was so good. But This is Spinal Tap was great. Now, if you like This is Spinal Tap, have you seen that one? You've never seen This is Spinal Tap?
No,
Oh my
no.
God. Have you ever
Never
seen the
seen
movie
it.
Best in Show?
Yeah.
Same group of people.
Okay.
Have you seen A Mighty Wind?
No.
That one I think is fucking my favorite. It's all the same people, similar mockumentary style. I keep fucking hitting this. Mockumentary style. It was about a folk singing concert to honor this producer that died. It's just so zany and crazy.
I like Zany.
But it's all
Good
the
word.
similar people. Zany, you
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I do.
It's all the same people from Spinal Tap. It was not directed by Rob Reiner, but
I definitely thought we
was
were
funny.
talking about like
this one
the
goes to
band.
11. Yeah. And it was like that one had Jane Lynch was in A Mighty Wind.
I love her.
Fred Willard, may he rest in
Mhm.
peace. One of my favorite comedic actors of all time.
Yeah.
But yeah, check that one
Okay.
out. But check out This Is Spinal Tap. It's a fucking
You just sent
classic.
me a text
Fran
with all of them.
Drescher.
Oh, I
Yeah. Oh, young Fran Drescher.
I mean, I like her, all ages.
She was also in a movie with Dan Aykroyd called Dr. Detroit,
I have seen it.
which is considered a terrible movie. Another terrible movie Dan Aykroyd was in that I happen to love that featured music by a band called Digital Underground with a specific backup singer that was part of the group whose name is Tupac Shakur. See, I just blew your mind. Tupac Shakur was a backup singer for Digital Underground before he went out on his own.
I vaguely may know that though.
Possibly.
Like super vague.
Possibly. By the way, the guy who was the leader of Digital Underground passed away 2 years ago. Lived in Tampa. Went to Jefferson High School. Yeah.
Where's Jefferson?
It is over by the airport. Actually, it's off of West Shore and Cypress.
Oh, Cyprus.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah, but Shock
Weird.
Gary Jacobs was the leader of Digital Underground. Now you know Humpty Hump.
In the underground.
That's Digital Underground.
Mm-hmm.
Not my favorite song by them. That would be Do What You Like.
How's it go?
Do What You Like.
Nothing but trouble.
Nothing But Trouble. That was the movie that they were in. Yep. That's what I was getting to that. It was Nothing But Trouble. It was Dan Aykroyd was played, I guess, a smaller part. He played the judge. He also played somebody else. John Candy was in it playing 2 roles. Chevy Chase, Demi Moore, Taylor Negron, who was great. He rest in peace. It was a great movie.
Yeah. I'm so impressed with your knowledge of names.
So now, okay, don't look it up. You got to answer this without looking it up, although you're going to cheat anyway. The name of the town that they were in was Vulcanvania, but what is the real town that Vulcanvania was based on? There's a trivia question.
Transylvania.
No, and actually the name Vulcanvania gives a little hint to where the real town that it's based on is.
Something with a volcano.
No,
Yeah, you got me. Those are my 2 guesses.
Vulcanvania.
Zero recognition.
So
Vania, something veiny.
something veiny.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Pennsylvania?
yes.
Pennsylvania. Oh,
It's a
never mind.
town in
Don't.
Pennsylvania. So nobody's chiming in, so I'm gonna keep going. So Vulcanvania was based on a real town in Pennsylvania named Centralia, Pennsylvania. Centralia is a ghost town because there is a mine fire burning under the fucking town that will not ever go out until it runs out of fucking coal.
That's crazy.
You've never heard of Centralia? Oh my God. What time is it? Oh, we got a minute. So I'm going to, again, for those playing the home version of this game, I'm going to pull up some pictures. See, Centralia. Steven got it. Town in Pennsylvania. Let's go to images.
Can you legally visit? That's the first question.
This is the road going into it. You want to visit?
What?
The road is splitting. It's vapor and smoke coming out. There is an underground mine fire burning for over 50 years. The town is literally a fucking,
Wow.
this is what the town looks like. This is a before and after. Actually, just go back to that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the events. I mean, I don't think there's anyone still living in the town. I think it's finally, they've all finally vacated. But there were some people that were holding on and, trying to remain.
What is that one right there?
This one,
That guy.
this guy,
Yeah.
the fuck just happened?
That's not real.
Well, it's somebody.
Weird Centralia.
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's the thing. It's crazy. Like that. Let me pull this back up. That's a before and after of the same place, looking down the same street.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
For 60 years.
Yeah, and it's predicted to keep burning for years to come. And because of the carbon monoxide and all the
Right.
vapors, it's the road highways cracking with gas venting. It's crazy. But anyway, so Centralia, you didn't know about the fire. Now you do. So in the movie Nothing Trouble, that was the whole premise of the movie, is they get stopped in this fucking podunk town where it's the judge and his nephew and niece or whatever, and he's pissed off at bankers because bankers and their greed caused the fire that's burning under this town. And because Chevy Chase, was considered a banker by the judge, they were imprisoned, and madcap zany adventures took place.
Good word.
Thank you.
Good word.
But it's definitely a movie worth watching. It is definitely not Chevy Chase's greatest movie, not by any stretch of the imagination. It's not, I wouldn't even consider it a great movie by any stretch, but it's campy. It's exactly what the 80s represented.
But if you know about the fire and then you watch it, I feel like
You'll get
probably
it.
would like it more.
You get a little.
So do you know that because you used to live in New York, or do you just know that because
I
you
just know that
it?
because I'm full of stupid fucking
Yeah.
facts. Useless.
Well, that's a fun one.
Fucking facts. Chock
That's
full.
not useless.
For the most part, it is.
I'm going
It's
to
a good
disagree.
party trick.
It's a good party trick, but also not to go there.
But it makes me want to go there.
Oh.
Like, I want to see this shit. Like my knowledge of useless shit has gotten me into weird fucking places. Like legitimately, okay, so everyone has seen pictures of the front of the New York City Public Library, big stone steps and these big lion statues.
Mhm.
That's a big. Do you know what the lions' names are?
No.
This is a stupid fucking fact I know. Canadian Bacon is my favorite John Candy movie. It is a great movie directed by Michael Moore, and it was John Candy's last film that he finished. The film he died during was called Wagons East, I believe, and he died in Mexico, which is so sad. But Canadian Bacon's a fucking funny. It's the only movie of Michael Moore's I can tolerate. But anyway, what was I talking about before this? The lions outside the New York City Public Library. So back in the day, on WNEW radio in New York City, there was a show called Opie and Anthony. Familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so right after Opie and Anthony's show was another show called Ron and Fez. Now, people who grew up and have lived in the Tampa Bay area for a long time would know Ron Bennington and Fez Marie Watley, this was their show, but they ended up, the show started here with the Ron and Ron show. Fez was a secondary character. They moved to New York City, Ron and Fez show. Anyway, Fez passed away, by the way. If anybody's keeping score, so me, Fez Marie Watley, rest in peace. But they were running a trivia contest, and the name of the trivia contest was, and you got to say it without stumbling. So I'm going to say it, and then you're going to say it.
Okay.
Ready? You need unique New York.
You need unique New
See,
York.
you can't say it.
New
You
York.
got to say it without stumbling.
Mhm.
So that was the first thing, is you had to say it without stumbling. But I'm listening to the show. I was doing an insurance investigation in Staten Island. I was driving home, and they were on the after the evening drive. So it was their time slot was, I want to say 7 to 10 or 7 to 11 or something like that. So it was after 7 o'clock. I'm driving home. I'm listening. So that the name of the contest was you need unique New York. And in order to enter, you had to be able to say that without stumbling. But then you had to know the answer, or try to answer. But the question that was stumping everybody is, what are the names of the lions outside of the New York Public Library? And I'm like, I fucking know this. Heck, people don't know this. Patience and Fortitude. One is Patience, one is Fortitude. Named that by Mayor Fiorello LaGuardia. I don't know why the fuck I know this. I read it in a book once and it's stuck. I can't explain
You
it.
can't explain why
Yeah.
certain things stick and why certain things don't.
But that was one of the moments where it was like, okay, so I call up, and the producer, Al Dukes, answers the phone, and he's like, yeah, Ron and Fez show, you know the answer. I said, yeah, Patience and Fortitude. He's like, all right, can you say the name of the contest? I said, you need unique New York. Oh, great. It's like, going live on the air, don't curse. You fucking got it. I don't know what the fucking prize is, by the way. I don't know what I won. So they put me on, you need unique New York. What's the answer? Patience and Fortitude. I fucking go crazy. And they're laughing, and they cut me back to the producer off air. And he's like, all right, can you be at the studio tomorrow night, 7 o'clock? I'm like, wait, what? Now their studio's in Midtown Manhattan. I live on Long Island. So I'm like, sure, I'll go. What do I win? I'll just come to the studio. And then I found out while listening to the show after the fact, I won the opportunity to be in an in-studio on-air game show called You Know You Need Unique New York that featured New York City trivia. Fun fact, I got my dick knocked in the dirt. And if you want to actually put to when this actually was, it was right after Lisa Left Eye Lopez from TLC got killed.
Okay.
Right after she did, because that was like their big story.
Yeah.
So I went in there, I got my dick knocked in the dirt. But I got to hang out first with Opie and Anthony after their show. Got to hang out with them playing fucking foosball. Then Eddie Trunk had a show after Ron and Fez. Eddie's a music historian, smart guy. Eddie's show was after Ron and Fez, and that night he had the band Monster Magnet, who sang the song Space Lord. So before Eddie Trunk's show started, and kind of as his show was starting, Ron and Fez was ending, I got to hang out in the studio with Monster Magnet and a bunch of strippers, and it was fucking awesome.
It's a good time.
Yeah. Fun fact, Fez was gay. We knew that. And came out publicly 1 year to the day that his dad died. Yep. And that was a whole big contentious thing. And that the whole thing, Fez Marie Watley and the character played, his name was Todd. Can't remember what his last name was. Todd. I'm blanking on his name, but he's from Pinellas Park, and he used to do the Fezatorial every show. And the one Fezatorial, because I had recorded the show, and they did the Fezatorial, I think, right before the game show. And it was like, there was a line, he would always, talk about growing up in Pinellas Park, Florida, and then talk about like something dirty would happen. He's like, wait a minute, Mama got the pee-pee on her. Was the one thing I fucking remember from that. Fez was a fucking nut job. Why am I blanking on his name? Somebody Google that. Okay. But he went under the stage name Fez Marie Watley. And it's killing me that I don't remember his fucking last name.
Like in real life, his real name. Yeah.
Fez Marie Watley. Todd Hillier. That was his name. That's nice guy. Him and Ron Bennington, really nice fucking guys. Todd Hillier. Thank you, Steven. They were, and the way he got his start was he was calling into the Ron and Ron show. Fun fucking fact. You want to know who else got their start calling into the Ron and Ron show?
Who?
Larry the Cable Guy.
He's also from Florida.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I know that because of you.
Possibly.
Yes. No,
Possibly.
I'm sure.
But he used to call in doing this character of Larry the Cable Guy, and it blew up. But he used to call into the Ron and Ron show. So now it's come full circle.
It has.
Larry the Cable Guy's real name, Dan Whitney.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Yeah. I'm not going to remember.
And if you ever see an interview where he's not in character making the voice, if he called you on the phone, you wouldn't know.
I have seen him as not the character.
Yeah, it's weird. Actually, the weirdest is looking at Gilbert Gottfried, Gilbert Gottfried, looking at Gilbert and hearing him talk and not be like actually talk very soft spoken. And it was just fucking weird because I'm looking at Gilbert Gottfried, and that's not Gilbert Gottfried's whiny Jew voice coming through. And I was slightly disappointed, but he was such a sweet guy. So may he rest in peace.
There's been a lot of resting in peace tonight.
Seriously, we're talking about, we're bringing out the dead, folks.
Yeah.
Those people should always be remembered because they brought to us one gift that is immeasurable, and that is the gift of laughter. That's as deep as I go. I'm not fucking, yeah. That's it.
But that's it.
That's it. That's what I got. I mentioned the Aristocrats earlier. Another fun fact. Right after September 11th, Gilbert Gottfried did a roast at the Friars Club in New York City and he made a September 11th joke, like right after. And the crowd turned on him. And he busted out this joke called the Aristocrats. And he nailed it, and he got that audience back. And if you don't know what the Aristocrats is, there is a movie, and that's Aristocrats, not Aristocats. There's a big difference. It was a film done by Penn Jillette and Paul Provenza, a documentary about the filthiest joke ever told. I highly recommend it. Bob Saget, may he rest in peace, was also in it. So there you go. So that's the show for this week, kids. Very much appreciate you watching. We do this show every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. here in the Eastern time zone in the United States of America, land of the free because of the brave and all that shit. So yeah, the Aflac duck, but he got fired because he made the joke about September 11th.
All good.
Yeah. So that is the show. Again, we appreciate you watching. Big thanks to Mike over at the IRN, irnbroadcast.net or .com, something. The link's there. Just click on it. Don't forget to follow me. Sugar, Salt, Fat, and Booze. Real Roger Nelson. Gretchen's awesome. Thank you again for being here.
You're
I
welcome.
really appreciate that. So, folks, don't forget to spay or neuter your children. You're supposed to say it.
Over and out.
Yeah.
No, Roger.
Roger that over and
You're
out.
supposed to say Roger that over
Oh.
and out.
Oh, I thought you were supposed to say it.
No.
Fuck it. Thanks for listening. Take care of yourselves.
Have a great week.